Hello there, everybody. Welcome on back to some more Slay the Ascension. Been a couple days. My apologies, my friends. We are playing as this dude, the BARD. I'm not good at the BARD, but we'll figure it out, right? We'll figure it out and make things go the way that they do. I also like single-handedly the best animation and artwork out of any of these boys. So 21 damage for a random rare relic. It could be ass, it could be incredible. You have no idea. We'll do it. Arrowhead, you can upgrade 2 cards whenever you smith. Holy hell. Yeah, that's incredible. You nailed it immediately. It's very, very good. Very good. So this is super unfortunate. This quadruple question mark path blows for elites. Kind of sucky. We'll probably still do it just to see where life takes us, but definitely feels like it could be better. It could be better. So we're gonna do this. This gives us a dex for the future. Do I want to take 1 damage or hit one of these boys? I think I want to hit one of them. We'll take the 1 damage here instead of taking no damage and not hitting these boys, which I realize now I said completely wrong, right? Then we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this. And I'm not gonna worry too much about our note queue at the beginning, right? It's important to use the note queue for certain things, but on some of these, hey, Slay the freaking streamer, get off of my life. 7 temp HP. If your enemy is weak, deal damage equal to your temp HP. All of these, they're all temp HP, dude. That's a good card, but queuing 2 rests is not very high on my to-do list. This is also just a good card, and it queues a whole note, dude. I will take you. I will take you. And that's also, does that not exhaust? What? This is so good, dude. This is such a good card. Holy hell, it's such a good card. This doesn't exhaust. We have a non-exhaustible whole note. That is so huge for this character. So I will transform a strike into Quick Song, gain 8 block, discard a card, queue notes as if the card was played. Interesting. That's really, that's possibly valuable. So we'll upgrade a card here. That becomes a 0. That becomes a 8. That's a 75. I'm going to do a riposte first. But keep in mind, we're going to be able to upgrade a lot of cards here. But doing riposte first gives us the ability to... we can get ourselves... So do this, gain a strength. We have the ability to do some... I have no idea where... That was that's my Michael Scott moment of the day. Sometimes you start a sentence, you have no idea where it's going. That was exactly that. Now it's all gone. It's lost and gone. Give me a small block. Give me the inspiration. Give me another small block. And then we will strike. And I will probably just defend here. Although we don't have a reason to. I will strike. We have temp HP. So... I do not care about that. And then instead, I will kill you. Things are going great, dude. This run is looking on the up and up. Deal 7 damage, then deal 3 damage. I mean, this is a 14 damage card, eventually. This is also really interesting. Wow, this is a 12 damage card when we upgrade it. The next card you play this turn remains in your hand. So I could effectively play this thing twice. I think just the thought of that alone has me interested enough. Start of each combat, enemy with the most HP loses 8 strength this turn. That's very good. Sadly, not going to affect us a whole lot here, but we can still roll with it. We're gonna end up pretty low on HP after this fight because we don't necessarily have a good play here. But hear me out. I think we want to do something like this. 15. This stays in my hand. And now all of a sudden your boy is taking 2 damage. And we did a lot of damage. Which is pretty good. So cue the whole note. Gives me some inspiration. Which in return gives me a strength up. I'm taking the damage here to hopefully make life a little bit better for us in the future. I will take the block because at this point, why not? Lingering Echo brought that card back, but I don't care enough. He is dead. We get Funnel, which is so good. It's such a good relic, dude. So good, so good, so good. Very, very happy. Whenever you... Wow. That... Oh, come on, dude. It's insane. This is such an insane card. This is also insane, but this is insane. Every time you queue a blue or a quarter, well, a quarter note or a whole note, gain a temp HP. That's a very, very good power for us. Feeds directly into what we're doing on this one. So play that immediately. Then I'll do this. We now have Inspiration chillin'. We have a small block ready, which we could use right now. Let's get some more Inspiration. I'm weakened. That's why it's not doing much. Okay. Let's go for the small block here. With Funnel, we didn't really need to do that now that I take a step back and realize. Smack you. And then let's do... We could do this unique way. Something like... So we'll take that. And then it's this. We queue that. And then that gives us... That gives us temp HP because we okay. Yeah, it's all making sense. There's a lot of moving parts on this run, but I'm liking it. 12 damage, enemy loses 2 strength, decreases card's strength lost by 1. I don't know about that, dude. I think it's interesting. But do we need it? Do we need it? Does it fit in this deck? I don't think it does. It's close, though. It's definitely close. This costing 1 is not necessarily valuable for me at the current moment. I would much rather a 0 cost 8 block card is very, very valuable. So Life Sprig, every time you play 5 attacks, gain a regen. Thank you. And then I do think we're going to go for the rest here. And I'm going to go fight the other elite. So Devil Deal, dude. Oh, crap. This now changes things a lot. Changes to max HP are increased by 50%. So that actually hurts us right now, right? Lose 100 gold to immediately kill all non-elite, non-boss enemies. Future boss chests have 1 additional relic to choose from. 1 to 3 random black cards. I mean, we could go for a crazy thin deck right now. And prep ourselves for a possibly very thin deck in the future. Which is interesting. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I know you probably want me to do Prismatic Shard. So I'm going to remove Base Defend. Then I'm going to remove another Base Defend. Then I'm going to remove a Base Strike. And then I'm going to remove another Base Strike. We're now rocking a 9-card deck. I could probably remove another Base Defend. You're going, Tyler, you're a psycho. I'm going to also take Toy Ornithopter. And you're going, he's lost his damn mind. And I'm going, I'm not, actually. It's okay. We're going to come to here. And then I have a power and a black card potion. I'm going to play both of them. And I think that we're in good shape here. Because we will do this. And then I'll pop this. Draw 3 cards and upgrade them. Choose 1 of 3 upgraded black cards to add to your hand. I think we'll do that. So now you do this. And then you do this. And what do we want here? Replay every card you've played this combat. We will probably do that. Gain Slime/Orb slots until you have 4. Add a random Spire boss card to your hand. Okay, you know what? We're going to do Rewind. I thought that made it cost 0, dude. Well, that completely changes that, for the record. Okay. That completely changes that. So, we'll do this. This is going to gain us temp HP. Which is the important part. Then I want to do this. This. Just going to discard that for now. This comes back. We're going to queue this. That gives us a strength. And then I'll play the Inspire for next turn. We have to play a little bit cautious here. But in the end, I mean, we're rocking the world's thinnest deck ever. which I think is quite valuable, honestly. We'll do this. Then we'll do this. That gives us a dex. Beautiful. Gave us 2 dex, actually. Very confused by why that did that, but that's fine. Then we'll do this, and we will do this. We're not taking any damage. Attacks, I mean, look, we don't have many of them in the deck right now. We don't have a ton of attacks in the deck, but that gives us room to grow the deck. When you remove a bunch of strikes, opens up a lot of opportunity to add more strikes, right? We're barely using our melodies. It's kind of like, it's a very scuffed Bard run, because we're playing it not like the Bard, right? Which is making, you know, you're probably a little bit like, Tyler, please just play it differently so that we can utilize the beautiful things on the left side. And I'm with you. It's probably intelligent for us to do that, but it's also, we're kind of like, I'm not sure it's the best play for us here. So we do have a small block ready. Okay. I mean, I'll play it. That's fine. We also, I mean, we weren't taking damage anyway, so I could have saved that. But these guys are now kind of in the cycle, right? They're in the cycle where they can basically never hit me. I mean, in fact, they literally can never hit me. Because of funnel, we can always have 12 block if we want. So it's a little bit of we're in just a waiting game, but I think that's great. We somehow gained health from this, which I think is a good spot for us to be in. That card comes back, we play it again. He's dead now. We can queue up this, but it doesn't really matter. We have 46 temp HP. This is where this run could pop, dude. And I know that it's because we took 2 of those powers right now. But I think you're seeing what could happen if we could either get another one of those powers, right? Or we gain the ability to do a little bit of extra action with some other cards. I know this character has some pretty insane synergies and card effects out there. If we start to be able to regularly get the melodies rolling too, we could be in really good shape. So don't take Whetstone yet, because right now it's basically guaranteed to hit the strike. In fact, we only have 3 attacks in the deck. So I want to add an attack here. This is a perfect attack to add. I think this is a good card. It's another one of those powers, dude, which I said we kind of really want. But I'm going to take this. That ensures that both of those get upgraded. That's now a 14 damage 1 cost card, which is pretty okay. It does put a little bit of a sad taste in the mouth, but that's okay. Then I'll do this. Then I'll do this. He is not dead yet, but that's okay. The thing is, strength now makes that, duck card even better. And I'm thinking that we probably want to try to rock that as we go here. So we're not taking damage here. I can take even less in terms of our temp HP. But it's very important we get the temp HP boy out immediately. See, this is now a 20 damage card, which is way better than where we were previously. So let's actually play this. I'm trying to figure out, we're in a very, very sucky position to make the note queue work for us. Now we get the strength, which is good, and the temp HP ensures that we don't take damage here. I think that we're strong. It just feels like, not right, though. I think Songbolt actually works really well for us. Because right now we're not really using the note queue. So if we could, clear the note queue and get benefit for it, I think that that's a really good position for us. So I'm going to pop this. Let's take this. I'm going to hit you with it. And then we're going to do this. I think we can make it where we kill this guy in one card. I mean, I know we can because we can do it basically right now or right now, which I think is better because then we'll do this. This is a lot of damage and you're chilling. Good stuff. Am I wanting to note Q here? Songbolt, whatever it is. Yes, but I'm going to wait for right now. Because now this is... Let's actually wait on that again. Oh, he's dead anyway. Okay, we're chilling. W Dex. Useful, for sure. Useful for sure. But is it needed? It's an exhaust card. We might as well do it. If it doesn't help us in the end, it doesn't help us in the end. But I think it'd be fine. Let's go for the double upgrade. Wow, we can upgrade that multiple times. Okay. Well, we can use it multiple times. Let's do, for right now, let's do this. I'm not really worried about our HP against Big Slime. He's just not that difficult of a person to do. So let's get this out. Then let's get... How do we want to do this? I mean, this is a good chunk of damage. We can queue up a defend here, and then we'll hit you. Why you didn't do that the way I wanted you to, Tyler? I'm yelling at myself because it was a stupid play. Okay, do this, and then do this, and then do this, and then do this. That gives us life sprig and a strength. The temp HP is rising, but it's not going to help us here really. So we will take damage, but I don't really care about taking damage here. And we're only taking 9. That's not that bad. We'll chill. Okay. So we want to do something like this. This. And this is 24 damage, but that cracks him. Actually, all of these would crack him. So let's instead do... Nah, I don't think I wanted to do this, actually. Because this isn't going to do any damage. So I want to do... That's not that much damage. I think I've put us in a wacky spot. Yeah. I kind of borked that up. Let's chill for right now. He's going to do another turn of garbage. This is now a 21 damage card. So 21 damage card followed by 9 damage. Well, this is 30. This is 36 damage. Let's do that followed by that. This is respectable, dude. I mean, we definitely win with this. So I'm not going to really complain too much. We're also getting a little bit of regen out of our thingy. So 7, smack you. Let's cue a whole note and see if maybe we can make something work with that. Have a feeling we might be able to. It's called this, followed by this. Give me the strength, and then cue another whole note. Okay, we're chilling, dude. It was a little, unconventional, but we got there in the end. He is dead, and we move on. So, what do we got here? Gain inspiration of X. If the enemy has less than 50 HP, stun it. You can no longer queue notes. Whenever you would queue a note, deal 2 damage to all enemies instead. So it kills our harmonious. No. Yeah, it kills harmonious. We can't take that. Let's instead take this. Because maybe we can actually make some big plays with that. So no longer gain gold. Raise your ascension level. I mean, do I think I can handle Ascension level 7 with this guy? I think I might be able to. Let's try it. Let's try it. We're now Ascension level 5. Little dangerous, but I think we can make it work because we are good at the game. That's how that works, right? Okay. So you're -8 strength, which is fine. We can easily body you. I'll take the strength, please. And then I would like to discard this to queue that. And then I would like to play this. I would like to get a dex, basically. So play a quarter note next. We can do it with this. That then gives us a dex. And then we're set up to actually do another one if we want to. But instead, let's go a little bit different route here. Let's kill you. And then play a defend. Play a defend again? No. Let's actually do it like this. He goes down. We take no damage. We were fine anyway, but this ensures we take no damage. Now you do... How do you want to do this? Honestly? I'm looking at this and I'm like... I feel like this is probably okay. It's now a 45 block card. 49 block card. I mean, this is 55 and then 33 damage. 27, then 16. This kills him. Don't really see how that could be considered bad in the slightest. We'll double the dex once, and then I'll just play this. I don't know, dude. It kind of seems okay to me. 13, smack, bring it back, hit him again, and then finally hit him a third time. We kind of bodied the birds. That felt good. So I think this is finally a good time to play this. That said, we don't have a way to put weakness on enemies. Yeah, we don't have a way to put weakness on enemies, so I don't think we want to do that. Shout's still interesting. I'm just trying to make sure we're not adding, like, a lot of useless attacks to this deck. Like, is a 12 damage attack that enemies lose 2 strength that good when we're already through the birds? Like, don't really think there's a reason to. Let's... Yeah, I will do this. So what did we get here? Let's take a look at that. Trick box. Innate, apply 4 poison to all enemies and it leaves. Add 2 slime to your hand. And then apply 10 poison. And gain 4 block. I don't like this card. I'm fine with the other 2. But... I mean, sure, it works. But is it what we're looking for right now? Right? Kinda don't really care for it. This now opens up, I mean, it opens up a lot of new plays for us here. So it's gonna be something like... I mean, do we really need draw, dude? I guess I'll do it, but I'm not sure that was really the correct play at all. Then this is 6. We are taking damage. Never mind, we're not. If we just do this, we're not. Due to temp HP. Fine by me. Let's get an extra dex if we can. We can't. So now you just go for it. That comes back. Play it again. And then note Q. He will die to poison. And then we'll get the 8 block. We're taking 1 damage. Honestly, that's not too bad, dude. This is kind of... We're not built for this action. Because it's kind of, you know... These guys got a mind of their own. Okay, you know what? He can buff. That's fine. Shield, whatever he's doing. Songbolt's good here. Do I want to just go for the inspiration? If we go for the inspiration, he's probably dead on the next turn. So, yeah, 45, then, yeah, okay. Good talk. Had a good time. All inspiration cards you currently have affect 1 additional card. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that's really good. That's really good with what we have. So let's transform Swamp Star into another W Dex. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. So what I want to do, increase all inspiration you gain from cards. Wow. Okay, so there's a lot going on. I'm going to Lee's Waffle. I'm going to Lucky Rock. And then I'm going to buy Mantle of Inspiration. And you might be like, Tyler, you did that very fast. Lee's Waffle, max HP increase. Just because this guy has a little lower max HP, I figured why not? You go for the full heal as well. Then, Lucky Rock. Each time you play an attack card, you have a 5% chance to gain critical. Just think it's valuable to have critical. What I do want to check, is there anything else in here that we really want? The answer is not really. We have to keep in mind that we can fight the shopkeeper. Something that I regularly forget. So I think we want to make sure that in the future we got that going. Let's do that first. That guy is... Okay, yeah, I get it. 6 poison to all enemies. This is a lot of damage, dude. I mean, that is 20 damage to all enemies-ish. 6 factorial. That 20. 6 plus 5, 11. Plus 4, 15. Plus 3, 18. Plus 2 is 21 damage. Unless my math is yet again wrong. This refunds 1. Wow, that's huge. That's really, really important, dude. Really, really important. So double question mark's interesting, but I actually think I care more about going for the elite here. Let's do... We can actually make this work. Let's do this and this. Give me the dex. And then I would like to apply poison and do this. That gives us the draw. Then I would like to double my dex. And I think we have no reason to do this. We actually do, though, because it refunds 1. Never mind. Okay, so the refund only works on... the next card you play has its damage and block increased by 0%. Fantastic. Clearly important. I also love that Lee's Waffle is just chilling down here. Little weird, but I'm not gonna knock it. So you're hitting me for 36. The thing is, I think we can actually get there here. So let's do 13 and then 7. I'll take my strength. And then I'm going to double the dex. I'm going to get a small block. And then I will cue a whole note. And we do not take damage, which is wild. We almost don't take it even with the temp HP. So, very good. Next card you play remains in your hand. So I think you want to do this, followed by a riposte to grab this. And then let's actually cue a whole note. And then hit you with a 11 damage, boy. Basically, I want another strength up right now, which we sadly won't be able to get. So now I have to think if there's a different route I want to take here. I'm looking at the notes and I'm going, you know what? Not really. That's okay. So let's go for this. Increase all inspiration you gain from cards. Let's then do that. And we're basically set up to do a massive amount of damage to this guy. 55 and 35. Oh, except it's actually going to be more than that, dude. 101 and then 64. I'm very sorry, but it appears that I have figured out how to break this game real quick. Not sure if you've heard of the idea. It's hot, dude. It's really hot. So 3 damage 1 week. 5 damage 1 week. I wish it gave 2 week. If it gave 2 week, I would do it. Although this does give 2 week. Can we afford to have this card in the deck? I hate the 8th notes, dude. Really not a fan of them. In real life and here. It's okay. I'm going to skip. I think that this deck works if I don't touch it. So I'm not going to touch it. So do this. Haste, obviously. Two haste in this deck is absolutely disgusting. And we have so much smithing we can do, which is great. So give me this one upgraded. Deflect being upgraded is not really that huge for us. It's just a little bit of block, dude. So do I care more about the elite? I think I do. Let's go for another. It's also Ghost Snecko, which is not that bad of a Snecko to begin with. So We'll hit you there. I did do this in the wrong order yet again, so I suppose I'll take some extra draw here. Then I hit you with the... Dude, it's terrible. Hit you with this. We are, in fact, going to take damage here. But no, we won't, because we'll do this, and then discard this. And then we'll do this, and discard this. And now we're sitting with a whole note ready in the hand to do, hopefully, some Dex action. We don't have enough Dex in the damn deck, dude. Dex adding cards in the deck. I can't do this the way that you want me to do this. We do have critical here. Just smack. We do not take damage yet again due to temp HP. Still no way to get Dex. So do this. It's now a 20 block card. Might as well. No reason not to. Still can't double the Dex. Not sure if you've heard of this insane idea called doubling your Dex. We just don't have... We have one singular... Okay, that... You know what? We've learned. It's the next thing that we have to do. The next thing we have to do is get some better cards to give us a little bit more block, dude. We have the strength going. That's not the issue. But sadly, I mean, strength is not really... It doesn't work with our haste boys here. So that's why we need to work a little bit better at getting those to pop. We're not taking damage here. So I think we just chill. Also, I mean, funnel helps us a little bit too. Keep in mind he has the ghost on him. So we could go with the... Yeah, this'll work. We're gonna hit you once with this, then do this, and then that's 31 for each note. We got there. Bag of Marbles is cool. I'm with that. And none of these are very interesting to me. Phantasmal Force, it keeps on trying, dude. It keeps on trying. I give it credit. It keeps on trying to make its way into my deck. But I have no interest. We are now fully upgraded. That's the power of damn Arrowhead, dude. What an insane card that has worked out for us. He's down 8 strength, which is absolutely hysterical. Give me some extra draw here. Then I will hit you with... this, you're on Tyler Y, because it actually allows us to get a Dex, which is where we want to be. And then we're actually in a position where we can do 20 and then 11, and then discard this and get a strength up. That's an insane turn. Just a lot of damage. A lot of damage, a lot of temp HP, everything good. So, give me this, which then allows us to refund. This does 40 damage and 40 block, and he is dead. It's very, very strong, dude. It's very strong. You can queue 2 additional notes. Oh, that's good. That's good. Absolutely, that's good. Because now note queue becomes insane. So I've come here to probably remove some cards. I think that we can afford to remove our base strike. I'm going to grab a relic, which is Deck of Holding. I can use it to retain my hand. I'll probably never do that, but that's okay. Gaining energy, extra cards. Sadly, not too interested in any of this. Really, Black Star is the only thing I even had the slightest bit. Wow, 4 additional notes. That is kind of nuts, dude. Okay, we're in good shape. We're in good shape. We can go for the, strength play, which is useful. Now, how do I want to do this? We could go for an Inspire Large, actually. Could work. Or I can go for the Artifact. I can't actually go for the Artifact. But we could put more vulnerability on him. Let's actually do that. That helps us out. Then you bring this in. You do this. And then you're all set up for another strength here in a second. Obviously, you would like to get... Wow, we actually did not get that to work. But I can get the... I can get this to work. Okay, that's good. Now we can start doubling decks. Which we'll do like that. Then this. And we don't take damage due to temp HP. I know you're used to me saying it, but... Still quite good. Play this. Play this. Play this. Look at the damn note queue, dude. We will take a chunk of damage here. So this is 15 damage times 5, dude. I mean, it's a lot of damage. I feel like we can probably do better, though. It's such a thin deck, man. It's such a thin deck. 15 times 5 is a lot, though. I'm going to chill. Gives us a little extra block, too. I think we could do even better with this. So double the dex again. Now it's 15 times 7. But how about instead, it's 30 times 8 for 240. That seems a little bit more valuable to me. You can see what the like course of action now is. And the course of action is ridiculous. So, play this. Double your decks real quick. Double your decks again. Not sure if you've heard of 16 decks before on a run. But it's a good amount. And now you're just queuing 1.5 trillion notes, dude. This guy's hitting for 56, but I got some really bad news for you. And that really bad news for you is called 24 times 7. Okay. Yeah, run's broken, dude. Run is quite broken. I'm feeling very good about this. Whenever an enemy gains strength, you also gain that strength. Gain an intangible, draw 1 more card next turn. Not sure any of these are really all that good for us. The invisibility, I at least, you know, it's beneficial enough that we can make it work. Draw 1 more card, retain up to 1 more card. I can't skip rewards, though, which I don't think is that good. I don't know. You can't skip rewards. It means I can't skip cards. And this deck is beautiful at 16 cards. So I'm sadly going to double the effectiveness of my potions. Probably like the worst boss relic I've taken in a while. But that's okay. Let's go. I'm actually, you know, believe it or not, I'm enjoying the draw at the beginning of these turns. So we're chilling. Give me this. I actually think I am going to take the extra energy here as well, because I'm now in a position where I am totally okay with just doing this and then hitting you for a bunch. Sure, it used a thing, but we're now in a position where I'm pretty sure we might be able to just kill him, and we will. Good stuff. What do you got? Buckler Bash, lose 7 block. If you do, deal 18 damage. That's really interesting. We could maybe make that work, but I think I'm going to skip. Mainly just looking for a singular quarter note card to help us out here. So give me my draw again. Beautiful. Then give me... I cannot make this work the way I want, but that's okay. Give me this, and then Lingering Echo, Riposte. That gives me my strength. And then I will queue a... Let's queue a... We'll queue this. And I have no reason to play the other one. So that's fine. Easy fights, dude. You can't argue with these right now. So, focus 55 and then 33 obviously is gross. That inspiration card should really exhaust, dude. You're seeing how damn good that is. Like, the X cost inspiration card should definitely exhaust. But I'm not complaining. It's giving us essentially an easy win. It's just we can do so much with it. Choose a note to queue, dude. You're a blessing card, a beautiful blessing. So what do we got here? Start each elite combat with 2 strength. Cards can be upgraded any number of times. I'm gonna fight the. Yeah, I'm gonna fight him. I don't see any reason not to fight him here. Last floor. Yeah, I'm gonna fight him. The thing is, I don't really want any of these other cards. Actually, I want Balestra too, but yeah, I think this is good. Let's kill a. What's a card we really don't need in this deck? None of them, dude. I want all these cards in this deck. Yeah, I'm still pretty happy with all of these cards in this deck. So I'm going to not do anything, but I'm going to fight the Shopkeep. Okay. Easy, dude. Easy. Now we kill you. He goes into next phase, but his second phase is not that hard, man. I'm really not concerned about this. So you're hitting me for 20. It don't matter to me. None. Let's queue this bad boy. Give me that strength. And then let's do an intangible. And then do I want to clear the no queue? I don't have a reason to. I'm still getting hit for 20 here. It's actually like hilariously bad that I'm getting hit for 20 here. There's not much I can do about it. So, we chill. I'm getting hit for 12 because of that. I don't care, dude. Once again, I mean, this is going to benefit us 400 times over in the end. So, I'm okay with this. Let's do Lingering Riposte. That gives me the strength I want. And then we get that out. We get this out. Let's hit you with an Inspiration. This is 22 damage, 17 block. Yeah, I'm good with that. That's now full up to the brim, dude. And primed and ready for a throw crap at people. Which is not here. Cruel, sick joke, honestly. Okay. Let's do this and this. That don't do anything, but that's okay. Getting hit for 40. 56 damage card. Let's draw, please. I can't believe you. You didn't give me what I wanted. What's your deal? 8 temp HP, 28 block. I mean, that's definitely the right play here. Yeah, that's the right play here. Let's hit you for that. 28 block. Let's choose a note to queue. It doesn't matter what we queue. My main goal is I'm just going to yeet all those notes anyway. It's hitting for 30. So there's Songbolt. Is what we're looking for. We smack. 7 for each note. Do I want a small block on top of that? No. I just want to smack you. We have a critical as well. We are taking damage like 3 or something. 5. 4, actually. And now he's hitting for 60. We can't get our like big time play to occur, which is unfortunate. So there's the crit, which is fine. We'll then do this. That gives me the strength. Gain inspiration, 14 block. I mean, he's still hitting us for a lot here. I mean, this man continues to kind of body me. I'm starting to get a little nervous. He's buffing, which is even more scary. So Songbolt here is how we're going to win. So don't mind me. Gain inspiration times 1,000,000, 44 for each note, and he will indeed die. Okay, so that's good. We're now going to be starting with the plated armor. We're going to get the cards upgraded many times. I'm going to take Balestra. I'm not going to take that one. 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 I don't think we need to take this one. I'm going to take this one. I think that might work. Panache is just a power, like... It's a 0 cost power, very easy to just add it to the deck. And then 300 gold. We're going to be starting with a lot of plated armor now. 2 relics, 75% chance to become cursed. Let's do it. Ring of Collecting. Non-boss chests contain a random ring relic in addition to their normal contents. Okay. Some card rewards have randomly altered stats and effects. Okay. Those are fine. I mean, they're unique, which is good enough for me. We do have a curse in the deck now, which is, yeah, that's not good. We got to get rid of that immediately. And I do think I will heal to full and lose 10 max HP. A little dangerous, but works out in the end here. Dude, look at how cute this looks right now. So we have 10 thingy. You know, 10 thingy. You know what I'm talking about. Let's do this. Do this. We're going to queue up one of these. Give me that dex. And then probably just want to double that dex real quick. 10 plated armor. is what I meant to say. And this is fine. I mean, it's you know, not the hardest elite on planet Earth, which helps. Give me that strength. 9 damage times 2, affected by block modifiers. I don't even know what that means. Let's do this. Your next melody is performed twice. You know what? Hit me. We weren't taking damage anyway, so I'm not really sure why I made that a priority to do that, but that's okay. 15 damage to a random enemy for each living enemy. Costs 1 less for each living. So that, like, literally doesn't matter. Vulnerable to him. We can gain a bunch of inspiration, I suppose. Not going to help us a ton right now, but, I mean, with the vulnerability on him, also double panache is quite interesting. Double your dex again. Take 50% less damage for a turn. Okay. Still have a bunch of stuff here. Yeah, I mean, this is a lot of damage. Let's start with this. And then, yeah, I mean, that's 63 and then 42. It's a lot of damage. 10 temp HP. Drawing some cards. Discard this. Doesn't really matter what's in our queue right now, because we're just going to use it to body him in a second. Sadly not here yet, but that's okay. Double your dex, double your dex. You're now doing, this is 34 times 2 damage. He's not hitting us either. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of in good shape, right? Not even kind of. We're in very good shape. You're smacked. Vulnerable, you're dead. Okay, Bottle Mercury. Upon pickup, choose a card. When it is played, if it is an attack, gain a strength. If it's a skill, gain a dex. If it's a power, gain 2 focus. That's interesting. So we should make it where Quick Song always gives us a dex. That's very alarming, dude. That's very alarming. That's like stupidly good. So I'm chilling. What's up with you? We can upgrade a card. Yeah, let's gain 3 max HP. I know that that's very weak in the end, but I'm okay with it. So now we can upgrade stuff additional times. So that's now 6 additional notes. My god, dude. 5 times 4. Vulnerable to all enemies. Choose 2 notes to queue. 11 and then 7 damage. And I can do this twice. So Songbolt and then 6/4 time plus 2. Okay. And then we're going to basically do this all over again. At the start of combat, you become confused for 3 turns. You gain 2 energy at the start of rounds 1 and 2, 1 at the start of round 3. I actually don't think that's worth it to take. It's an interesting idea, but I don't think so. So 9 on that now. And then 8 additional notes. This could look very alarming in the end. And I'm going to go for the elite here. This could look really alarming. So we can now queue 12 notes here. Yeah. I mean, it's just a lot of damage that we will be able to do with this guy. I'm interested. Well, I'm interested to see how this works out. So we don't have a dex yet. There's panache. Inspiration cards just give you more inspiration. We're sadly taking a bunch of damage. We could apply 6 weak to him. Let's actually do that. He's only hitting us for 15 now, which we actually block, which is fun. Okay, now you go for the big smack on him. So we want to do something like this. Double your dex. I did that wrong, actually. I wanted to bring back the double your dex. This is just a small block. Dude, we're 12 notes, and we have a card that does 9 damage per. Like, do you understand what that is going to be like? It's going to be very, very gross. I promise you. You're going to be... And that gave us a dex. That's also gross. Do I want to weaken you? Do I want a small block? No, because we're gonna get plated armor. We're not even close to taking damage. Okay. Where's my note queue, please? 55. I mean, he's just dead. My note queue is full, and I'm just not even. It's not even close. During your turn, you're immune to damage. That's fun. Curse Concoction. 6 strength, 5 dex. We'll pop it on the boss. I have no fear about that. Dex affects this card 5 times. It's our single note we wanted this entire time. What a blessing. Okay. Receive a reward based on your offer. What do I want to give him? I would love to give you this and just get myself a piece of spirit poop. Fantastic. Lovely time. It's another devil deal, dude. I don't think we want to do much here. Except Crystal Statue is like really good. So I think we will do that. This followed by this. Yeah. And then I think I'm good. I don't think we need to do anything else, but those are some pretty big plays. This was a merchant. Hilarious. Gotta love it. And do I want to hit you with another smith? Or do I want to rest and get the full? Who's our boss? Awaken one? Dude, we can afford to do another smith here. So, I want to choose 2 notes to queue. And then let's have the queue hold 10 additional notes. just because I think that's hilarious and stupid. So, gain 4 strength, hit y'all for 20, hit y'all for 20, and then, I don't know, I might as well do this, right? Normality blows, obviously. I don't need to explain why it blows. This gives me draw. And then I will do... This actually works out okay for us. We'll do this. Choose 2 notes to queue. We'll queue these. That gives me a dex. And then... So right now we're taking 14. We're actually not, though. It's 185 block. So double my dex. I now have 12 dex. It's obviously disgusting. And then we'll discard this to queue that. And we're very close to getting another dex. I mean, dude, we could have upwards of 100 dex at the end of this, and I'm not even lying. Like, genuinely, I think we will have 100 dex at the end of this. Which is fun. While in hand, exhaust all cards. I mean, we could use that to our advantage, for the record. Like, that's almost better for us. Like, if I can get that card in with normality, where we're just exhausting normality, I mean, that's a win-win for me. So let's... How do I want to do this? We have a weaken. I actually think I will hit you with a weaken. That's fine. 19 damage for each note you have queued. Hilarious. Okay. Double your dex. 35 block. Gain an intangible. And then I'll hit you for 28 times 4. We haven't even played our note queue yet, in case you didn't realize. So there's that now. This is 86 times 3 damage. I mean, basically what I'm getting at is this dude's dead. So now it's just a matter of us getting as much benefit out of this as we can. Which was actually, we played that wrong. Because I wanted to get as many notes in this damn thing as possible. We're sadly not going to get there. Okay. So let's start with some vulnerable on my boy. We could weaken him too. Obviously holds a little bit of value, but I promise you I'm not very concerned about this. Because just this deflect with no inspiration currently is 63 block. So in case you're unaware of what that could look like, now it's a 346 block card. So I had some fun with that. Obviously not the right play, but I'm trying to go for the big time note queue win. So we have 112 dex. I mean, we have 692 block. Don't really think I'm all that concerned here. There's normality and a void. What the hell happened here? So we pop this. This is now a 3,146 block card. I'm not really sure, but I think that I did it, right? I think I did it. And how we doing up here? Where we're going. We also have a divine protection. I didn't even know it was possible to get that. We have 226 dex. Okay. I think I can feel pretty good about that. Our note queue is officially full, I think. So let's apply some vulnerable and then hit you for 28 times 14. Which is actually surprisingly still less damage than just doing this, which is 361 times 3. Interesting. So we'll do those two. I now have a medium damage, which is just 10 to everyone. So, I mean, sure. I'll hit you with a nice 10 to all enemies. And then I'll hit you with a nice 8 temp HP, and I'll just hit you for 300 times 3. Okay. What a weird run. Had a lot of fun with it, though. Very, very strong. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you in the next video. You have a good one. Goodbye.